What's up, everybody? It is Mr. C. Sunday afternoon. It's gorgeous outside. October, what do we have? 27th. And it is just gorgeous. Today, we're building ourselves a cannon. That's right. We're going to build a cannon, and I'm hoping, looks like my headphone's acting up. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. I'll be right back. Can you hear me? Someone just gave a thumbs up. Can you hear me? If you're watching right now and you can hear me, if you could comment, I just want to make sure I have audio. But what I want to do is show you guys, I'm building another t-shirt cannon for my live show, Mr. C Live, because I'm traveling all over the country right now. And yeah, we're going to put this together. So hopefully you can hear me. Not sure what's going on. There we go. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up or let me know with a comment. So, sweet. I think it's working now. So I'm building the air cannon. This is the one I currently use. I built this 6 years ago, and I've been traveling a lot. So I think we had 35 theater shows. I've been all through Wisconsin, Iowa, headed to New York for a solid week. But I need to have a second cannon just in case something goes wrong. And you can see that I have done a little fitting of this. And basically it's super simple. This air cannon is pretty awesome. It's made with some super simple parts. This front here, where we're going to load the t-shirt into, this is a non-pressurized piece of PVC pipe. Set that there. We're just going to put it all together. And what I've got here is a 2 to 3 inch coupling. And then I have this little adapter that gets threaded on. And this is the valve that actually releases all of the air. This is when you turn, releases the air. But then we have our big tube here. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna glue this all together right now and just actually build it. And then at the end, we'll do a pressure test to see if it works. So I know people are gonna hop in and out of this throughout, while I'm doing this. Come back to it, and you'll be able to build yourself an awesome little t-shirt cannon. Now this end here is how I'm going to actually get pressure into my t-shirt cannon. This is a valve stem. I drilled a hole in the bottom of this little cap, and I literally pulled it through. And this is where I'm going to use my little air pump, my compressor, to actually pump it up. So before I hook any of those pieces up, this is the main air chamber. This is pressurized PVC, so it can actually hold pressure. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue this together with some primer, and then medium clear, heavy duty, like medium pressurized. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't open it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to have to go get something to. Wow. All right, I'll be back. I need to grab a pair of pliers to get this, but I'll be right back. So I know if you're on the screen, you can hear me still, hopefully. I appreciate you being here. We're going to get this going here in a second. Glue it all together. Get ourselves a little cannon. There we go. Sorry about that. I appreciate you guys hanging tight. All right, so we've got medium clear PVC cement and also primer. Just want to say that if you're building one of these, you know, you have to be really careful. I only put like 80 PSI, 90 PSI max into my t-shirt cannon, and I don't like to pump it up more than that because obviously you pressurize something, it can become really risky. So please build this at your own risk. Most importantly, have an adult help you if you happen to be a kid or a teenager. But most importantly, be careful with it. It is a lot of fun. My cannon I've had for 6 years. It's been awesome. All right, so we're gonna prime this side really good. Oop, I'm getting stuff all over the place. All right, set that there. And this coupling is going to also be primed. We're gonna do this on both sides. Basically, I'm priming all of my joints at this point. All right, so if you're joining, you're hopping in here, what I'm doing is I'm priming all of my PVC right now so that I can join all this together. And we are building our cannon. So last piece, I believe, that needs primed. There we go. So we've got everything primed. Basically, this is what we're building. Here's our, basically where we put the t-shirt into. We have our release valve right here. So you tighten this up, closes the tube up, and we can pressurize this. I actually have a pressure gauge here also, which I'm going to also add to the new one. And on the back here, you can see where we have the valve stem. So this is where I hook up my little automatic compressor, and we simply put air into it, pump this up, release, boom. And this thing will shoot t-shirts roughly. I don't know, if I pump it up really well and get the t-shirt in there really good, I can shoot it 200 feet easily. And so when I'm at a really big theater where we have like thousands of kids, I can get to the second or third balcony with ease, and then kids up at a higher level can also have a chance to get a t-shirt, because it's not always fun if I can just only fire to the bottom. So we're gonna piece this together here in a second. We're letting this dry. But the question is I know we got a couple people hopping in and out of this live stream, but what should I paint this? What color should I paint this? It looks cool white. I think it'll look cool white, but I don't know if I want to keep it white. This is like a nice dark blue and silver. Trying to figure out what I want to paint this. So if you have suggestions, put them in the comments, and I'll peek it. Nice, 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 nice. I can see people commenting, a couple people. So this is dry now. And what we're going to do is we're going to start from the back. So the back is going to include a coupler. We're going to couple this. We're going to put on this adapter, so it goes from the 2-inch to a 3/4 inch screw. And then from there, we're going to put on the cap that has our valve stem. So here we go. We're going to get some glue. I'm doing this outside also because this stuff is really strong and it stinks, and you don't want to do it inside where you don't have good ventilation. So if you're going to be doing this, do it on outside. I'm just gonna put this around, get a nice glob. I do this side, inside, boom, just like that. And now when I put it on, I'm gonna push on and I'm gonna give it a twist. So like, and we're just gonna let it sit. And that right there is going to give us an amazing seal. We're gonna let that dry for, 15 minutes or so. We're not gonna apply any pressure to this at this point anyway until everything gets dried really well. So now we're gonna add the end also. Same thing, we're gonna squeeze it together and we're gonna give it like a quarter turn. There we go. And now that is on there really good. And now this right here, this pipe threading, I'm going to simply screw it in here. Now I'm gonna get some pipe thread also. I'm gonna apply it here to this. It's gonna spin that way, so I don't want it to come apart. Just gonna put that on. The pipe thread is gonna help prevent gas from escaping. There we go. We're gonna add the tail end to this, and we're going to thread that on. Oh, that's a falcon. Where are you, buddy? There you are. All right, so we got the tail end of this built. It's looking good. Valve stem, little cap. And now we're gonna close this off. So we're gonna use the coupler, and we're gonna use this converter. We're gonna go to the 3/4 inch thread, and this is going to be our chamber where we put all of our air. So let's go ahead and get this glued together. Take some glue. Get everything nice and glued up. I'm gonna get this side also. I'm gonna push it together, and then I'm gonna push it in, and I'm gonna give it a 1/4 inch turn. There we go. Nice. So here we have this. We're gonna glue this part in. For those of you who are just hopping on, I'm building a t-shirt cannon for my live theater shows so that I can shoot t-shirts out into the audience and celebrate science together. This is gonna get pushed in. Nice little quarter turn. There we go. Oh, I got that on my hand, gross. Ah, it stinks. All right, so now we basically have to, we have the back end completely done. Now we're gonna have to add our valve where we release the air. But But I also need to build our bigger component where we're going to put the t-shirt in. So let's do that first, and we'll connect everything. So I'm going to get glue here. Perfect. Like I said, if you're using PVC adhesive, do it outside. It stinks really bad. Push in. Give it a twist. We're going to let that just like that. And now I'm going to do this last part. Oh, I'm so excited. It's actually not taking long at all to build this. Push it in. Give it a turn, quarter turn, maybe. There we go. And there we have the front, and we're super close. Last but not least, we need to thread this. I'm going to thread this in to the front. Maybe. There we go. I'm using the Teflon tape to kind of make it like an air seal. And I'm going to take this valve screwed on. That's nice and tight. And I have one more of these threaded adapters to connect. So I'm returning it. Spin it this way. So I'm putting my Teflon tape on, I think it's clockwise. That's so that it doesn't spin off while I'm tightening things down. I think I did that correctly. If I didn't, I'll know here in a second. All right. So now our adapter. Oh, that's not, I can feel it's not going in good. Definitely want to make sure it's going in nicely. There we go. And now we just add our big piece where we put the t-shirt in. Our last piece. Thread that on. Look at that. We built a brand new t-shirt cannon. Fill it up. Fire it out. Now the only thing we need to do is add a valve so I know how much pressure is in here. So I'm going to drill a hole right about, let's see here, just like that. Put a hole like right here. There we go. And I'm going to put some Teflon tape around this also. And there we have it. I've got my pressure gauge. I've got my air cannon done. I can't pump it up yet because I need to let it dry completely. But what I love here is, instead of using a bike pump, I bought this little Ryobi guy, and I can now control how much pressure I want to put in here. So like when I'm on stage firing this cannon, you know, part of the bit is I'll set it usually like at 80 psi, so pounds of pressure per square inch, pounds per square inch. And what happens is during the show, depending on how far that goes, I'll ask the audience, do you want more pressure or less pressure? And depending on if you're in the back of the theater, most of the kids say more pressure. If the kids are up front, they say less pressure. And that's because they're paying attention. They know that that's the variable we're switching, and it's going to determine where that t-shirt lands. But I can't do it on this one right now. I'm going to have to let this one dry and basically seal and make sure that it's ready to go. What do you think? Looks pretty awesome, right? Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful air cannon. I love it. I have a handle that I use on my other one. I put it like that. I can kind of hold it like this. That's so cool. Here's the thing. What color should I paint it? If you watch this far into the video, can you do elephant toothpaste? Yeah, I can do elephant toothpaste sometime. So blaze _ fire 5 it looks like from here. I'm not sure if I can read it correctly. I'll do another vertical live with elephant toothpaste in the future. I'm touring for the next 3 weeks, but when I get back, we'll start doing like a weekly a bit. We need a name for it, whether it's on a Friday or a Saturday. We will do we'll do elephant toothpaste. I love elephant toothpaste. So yeah, that's it. That's how you build yourself a t-shirt cannon. We have the nozzle where we put the t-shirt in. We have the valve where we open and close it. Let's see here. Sweet. I've got my pressure gauge, and it's done. It's that easy. If you like it, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe. We're on our way to 160,000 subs. Trying to get to 200,000 here in the next year, but we'll see. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. I know it's kind of a different video, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And most importantly, keep doing science, keep having fun, and remember, science is wherever you are. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, get cleaned up, and then I'll make a video of me actually testing it here in the very near future, but right now I have to let it seal itself and take care of itself so it's safe to actually launch. All right, guys, thank you. See ya.